Hey, fingers crossed, hopefully this time it's going to work. Sorry for all the messing about, guys, and trying to FaceTime Mum and say, can you hear me? But I wasn't sure whether the site had been authorised yet, so I didn't know whether I was actually reaching anybody. So do excuse me, I'm just waiting for a couple now. Anyway, so this site is just, it's a bit of fun really, being on lockdown and shut in and bored and fed up. I just thought I'd try something different and get into the 21st, 22nd century, wherever we are. I don't even know what planet we're on at the moment. Okay, so somebody's joined me. So I'm presuming that's either Lulabelle or Julie. If you're out there, if you want to give me a shout so I know that you're there. 1 second. Okay. Oh, brilliant. I've got a thumbs up. Right, that's great. Brilliant. That's all I wanted. Yay. Thanks, Lou. Lou, I'm just going to hang on for Julie because she just logged on as well. What are you doing today, Lulu? Lulu's my beautiful daughter, by the way, who I'm very proud of and I love very much. And she's bats like me. I'll just hang on for another minute, see if Julie pops back on. I don't know whether I'm going to be catching anybody at this time of the day. I'm thinking perhaps there's a few yummy mummies. Oh, Dad's watching. Oh, hi Lou. Hi Lisa. Lisa, I'm going to be doing some nice hair things eventually as well, so I'll give you a shout out when we're going to do that. But the first thing I'm going to do is, as I say, just introducing a bit about the site. It's just really hints and tips and a place where we can just share lots of ideas, and it's a bit, I suppose it's not totally fashion led. It's not fast fashion led anyway. It's more of a classic makeup and classic fashion and things like that. Hi Lisa. Because I'm getting older, a lot older, and a lot of my mates are getting older, and they're like, oh, can I wear this, can I wear that, and you know, my shape's changing and my hair's changing and everything, and it's just that crappy time of life, middle age, and I'm just feeling it, especially in this lockdown. So even though I'm welcoming younger people as well, because I'm going to be doing some preventative skincare as well, so you know, bits here and there. Okay, right, well this particular query was from Jasmine, one of our lovely golden oldies. She won't mind me saying that because she said so herself. So Jasmine has a problem with the feathering of lipsticks, which is obviously a problem as you get older because you get these horrible nasty lines. Mine aren't too bad at the moment, but I've been using a derma roller quite a lot, which is another thing that I'll get round to showing you as we go on. So just a few ideas. The first thing that I tend to do if I'm sort of going to wear a bright lipstick is I'll use a bit of Pro Base. It's basically a primer. This one's Makeup Academy. It's a banana blur primer, so it does say that it blurs the lines as well. Whether it does or not, I suppose it does a bit. A lot of people use this before they put their foundation on. You can use it all over your face, and it's supposed to be good. I don't tend to use a primer much because of the other products that I use. They don't automatically mix very well, but if I'm doing you know, stay all day lip, I will use that. As I say, that's just a Makeup Academy one, and I like that one because it smells of bananas. It's really nice. But none of the stuff that I use is really hard to get hold of or ridiculously expensive, unless it's a specialised product. Sorry. So there's just a few options really. The first one I'm going to use is a Superstay lipstick, 14-hour lipstick by Maybelline. Excuse my voice, I'm really croaky at the moment, I don't know why. So that's the packaging, so you can recognise it if you're looking for it. Oh, it's a bit... 14-hour Maybelline. And this one's in one of my favourite colours, which is just like a plummy shade. I don't tend to wear bright red now because I think it makes me look old. Ah! Oh God, I don't want to know about Donald Trump, thank you. Thought we got rid of him. Okay, now this one is bang on trend at the moment because it's a berry colour and it's a matte, and matte colour is really, really in at the moment. But then again, not everybody likes matte. It is like a velvety. In fact, I'm going to use my huge mirror because I'm almost blind now. Oh, don't you just love aging? And I tend to just, rather than draw the line, I tend to just press it in because this one is so matte. That it's really, really dry. And it's brilliant because it does stay on. You don't tend to get the feathering because it is... Sorry, can you see up my nose? I haven't had to use liner or anything. But as I say, it can really dry out your lips, and especially at this time of year when your lips can be chapped anyway. It can cause a bit of a problem. The second thing is, if you want to try with the lipsticks you've already got, this is quite a good one. This is Sally Hansen, and this is basically like, it's an invisible liner, lip liner. Let me get that to focus. Yeah, Sally Hansen invisible liner. Again, you can get these off Amazon or wherever, and what it is, it's like a stick that you twist, and it's basically like a really, really solid wax, and that puts a barrier. You can't see it at all, but if you line your lips with that, it does actually create a barrier for your normal lipsticks. So if you're wanting to use something a bit more creamy, which, let me find one. I should have had this ready, shouldn't I? Oh, you can tell I'm a newbie. Have a look at this one. Yeah, this is a bog standard one. So if I just use that like that, you can just see the little highlight there where I've used the blocker, the invisible liner, and that, as I say, creates the barrier so it doesn't tend to bleed into the feathering. The other idea, which is brilliant and stays on forever, but again, with all these products that stop the feathering, they tend to be a bit drying, which is the downside of it. But I'll come up with a remedy for that in a minute. Is the, again, Maybelline, and this is the Superstay 24 colour. So this literally does stay all day. It does get a bit clumpy if you put too much on, but it's got a really nice applicator on it, which has got a lovely tapered edge, and you can get a really neat line. So I'm going to go in with my, as I say, don't use too much, because sometimes, especially if you're eating, you might find that it cracks a bit. But literally, pop that on. And I haven't used any foundation or anything on the lips. All I've done is used the primer around the edge. And that's drying, well, it's sort of tacky, but as soon as that's dry, you're good to go. And it's, you can see it's got quite, it doesn't look dry. It feels a bit dry, but it doesn't look dry because it's got that little bit of a glint in it. I'm going to take that off before it does dry because it's a nightmare to move. With all of these, you're going to have to use like either an oil-based remover or this stuff, which is brilliant. It's Nivea, but it's the makeup remover one, so it's brilliant. It'll get rid of all your waterproof mascara and everything. It's basically really heavy-duty stuff, but it's kind to your skin. And when I first started using micellar water, I thought it was rubbish. I thought it was absolutely hopeless. And then I found out you've got to shake it up because it changes all its balance and everything when you shake it up before you use it. So, and now it works brilliantly. But yeah, that's a great cleanser to get all this lipstick on. This one is also a matte one, and this is just this is a Primark one, which I didn't really think was going to be any good at all. But this is a nude one, and this is one that I use quite a lot at the moment. Because I mean, you're not going to exactly wear bright pink around the house. Well, I don't tend to wear bright pink around the house, and we're not going anywhere, are we? And as I say, a matte colour, because it hasn't got the oils in it that your regular conditioning lipstick has got in it. It tends to stick instead of bleed. As that dries out a little bit, you'll see it going matte, which, like I say, you know, some people really, really like matte. I like matte, but if you want a little bit of a sparkle, instead of putting gloss on, which makes the lipstick sort of sticky and inclined to bleed, I tend to cheat. And this is one of my favourites at the moment. This is Lottie of London, which you can get at TK Maxx and Superdrug. Yay! Somebody's liking Lottie of London. Brilliant. And this one's got a nice compact. This one here is a shimmer. So if I want to cheat a bit of shine on my lips without using gloss and making it bleed, I'll just use a little bit of powder. And there you get a bit of a shine instead of just the flat matte colour. So anyway, there's a few suggestions. If anybody else has got any help for Jasmine, that would be great. And I'll do a video a bit later on about preventative measures for actually getting those lines, or if you've just started getting those lines, some tricks and some gadgets and stuff that you can use to minimise them. So yeah, oh well, that was my first one done. I really hope that you enjoyed it, and yeah, if you enjoyed it, tell other people, and we'll get a nice big community on here and pass on our little hints and tips, and you know, keep us feeling good and happy and making the most of things. Okay, so I'll see you soon.